government from Sri Lanka and Germany to open a PPP because we wanted to recycle the whole rubbish in Sri Lanka. Now, a lot of companies try it or also do some recycling, but not very well and not so much. They dump the most of the rubbish. So we wanted to look if the governments from Germany and Sri Lanka can help us to open the PPP, and the German government gives us for the NGO the money that we can start to work to open the fabric, that we can also look that they give us the know-how what we have here in Germany. Some things I know, but they have also maybe connections to other parts in Germany, also from the government side. Yes.
Just a clarification. When you say rubbish, you want to recycle all kinds of rubbish, is it?
Yes, because
plastic as well as various other.
Yes, because
Okay.
we spoke when we just take plastic, you told us then we can finish the project, because that's not just plastic. We have to recycle all or nothing.
Okay.
So
fine.
then we
Okay.
do all.
Yeah, clear. Okay.
Yeah, as I don't know, something wrong with my mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah. As I explained you other day, Sebastian, the only plastic we can't get it here, only plastic, then you have to buy it from the recyclers.
Yes.
Because already established recyclers are there. Right?
Yeah.
They are already registered under the tender procedures, and they are annually tendering. And under the tendering process, they are taking away all the plastics being separated. And separated by the municipal council, and sometimes source separation from the homes. And again, come to story, there's these plastics you are talking about. They are not 100% clean, they are very dirty, very dirty.
Yes.
So it is another side of the game. And for you to get it, there's no assurance only to get plastics unless we give the overall solution to get with the solid waste, with the organic matters.
Yes.
This is where the plastic comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how you have to think very seriously how to proceed from here onwards. As I asked you other day, yes, the only way is to get it, come through your chamber in Germany, and come through the Sri Lanka embassy, German embassy. And then we have to approach a relevant governmental issue authorities and see what is the possibility to get it. Right? So for that one, am I correct, Kirti?
Yeah, that's correct. Sarath, he is not talking only the plastic, no. He's talking all rubbish. So
Yes.
then that question not arise, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's what.
Yeah.
That's what. So this rubbish what we call here is a garbage, right? Solid
Yes.
waste. This is the one of the main problem is sometimes it's come with the chemical waste, sometimes coming with the surgical and clinical waste, sometimes some industrial waste. So these are, yeah. So these, and including, there's somebody was talking to me, we have some other kind of materials for a recycling without the technology. Right?
Yes, and what can the AHK help us with the government? Because when Martin Klose has to go in 15 minutes, maybe we tell him where he can help us, because then he can left the meeting and we can talk about the problems, the details, and now maybe we are focusing on what he can do with the German government, because how we can speak with them, what we need for support from the German companies, government, not companies.
German government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Martin going to explain?
No. He needs the informations what he can do, because you told us we need an NDA. When we have the NDA, then just we speak together, and then we have to go to the German government and speak with them and with the Sri Lankan government. Is it right, Mahel?
Yes, that's correct. So it needs to be clear, like what mandate we need for approaching the German government. So we need to hear from you exactly in which frame we're going in.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, Tanuja, you can start. Yeah, she
Right.
will explain because this morning we again verified Kirti.
Yeah.
This morning we contacted the NGO secretariat in Sri Lanka and also the company registrar of companies in Sri Lanka. So she has all the information. She will tell you now start how to do it. Okay, Tanuja, start it.
Yes, Mr. Sebastian, now prior to, we are getting into where we are going to start the organization, whether it's under the Registrar of Companies or whether it's under the NGO Secretariat, I'm not very clear about your expectation. Like you said, you need to set up an NGO here. Is it a profit motive NGO, or what's the setup? Like, how are you going to benefit from it? Because when you say an NGO, or whoever the people who are funding, they'll be looking forward to spend what they're funding throughout the organizations or throughout the communities in the country. But are you trying to set up a profit motive? Like, what is the objective? Like, how are you going to benefit from this? Because everything is depending on your expectation.
So I will open in Sri Lanka the NGO, the non-profit organization.
That's right. So
yes,
are you coming as a consultant, or like how are you going to move ahead with the organization? In the sense, how are you going to get involved in the organization? Like you said, it's a not-for-profit organization, NGO, right? So there will not be any dividends, any salaries or anything. It's just a community what you are working for. Yes, you are clear about it, right?
Yeah, that I know, because when I didn't know it, I didn't want to open NGO first. I inform what is an NGO, what is a PPP, and then when I know what it is, I do it. That's why I want to open the PPP, and 50% gets the NGO, 20 or 30% the government, and the other 20% or 30% can get the investors. Because when you have free companies, they can earn money, but the NGO can also earn money, but just for the NGO. So that's why I have these 3 parts in the PPP then.
Right. As I got understood, you are planning to open a PPP and then NGO. So from the PPP, the shares will be given to the government and to the people who are doing the project here, and also to the NGO.
Yes.
But
50% the NGO, because that should be a social and environment project to be, and not just how to get a lot of money and to take all money out of the country. We want to build the country up and not to destroy the country like in other countries, like in Germany. The big companies take the money out of our country so that nobody has to pay tax, and that's not good for our country.
Right.
And
So the simple idea is when the company, the donors are donating, giving the funds, they'll be giving it to the NGO, right? Not to the
Mhm.
PPP.
yeah,
That's how it works, right?
yeah.
Okay. So PPP has 3 shareholders. One is the NGO.
One is the NGO, one the government, and not that are not 3 people. That can also be more people. We have just the NGO with 50%.
Yeah.
20 to 30% goes to the government, and the rest goes to the private companies.
So what you're saying, what I understand from what you're saying is that the plan is to get money to the PPP, not to the NGO, right? Because
No, the money goes to the NGO because money from governments, like from Germany, just an NGO gets for opening things. We say to it building up credits and also building up guarants. But this money just gets NGOs, not private companies. That's why we have these 3 parts.
In that case, you can't get any local private companies to get involved if it is the that kind of NGO setup. Am I correct, Kirti?
Have to check and see. Let Tanuja check that also, no?
Yeah.
The explanation is not clear to me because now usually when we say setting up a NGO here, the basic idea is to get the funds through the NGO.
Yes.
But and then you don't distribute it. You spend it throughout your objectives. Like the purpose is to meet all the objectives. But NGO is being one part of that PPP. How are you going to distribute the funds among the other 2, like the government and the other party? That's my concern is.
Yeah, that's a little complex situation, really.
Yeah.
Because what happens is if that's a NGO, you're getting money from German government, we can understand. But if this PPP is going to operate, the money comes to the NGO, you're giving back to the PPP.
No, you get the NGO gives the PPP this money as a credit and pays back, and then because this money is also a credit.
I don't think
Please
it will
tell
work
me.
here.
You know the money is coming to the NGO now. So out of that money,
yes, first we have to open the NGO. Then we have to speak with the governments, with the German government and with the Sri Lankan government, and then we open altogether the PPP. That is very easy when the government says yes, we do it, and then it's all easy.
No, not easy. It's not easy. Am I correct, Kirti?
Yeah, it's complex.
It is not easy, Sebastian. As I told you other day also, for you to now, you said now you want to open start the NGO here, register NGO, right?
Yes.
Now, under the present laws and regulations of NGOs in Sri Lanka, and also especially like in your case, if you are going to bring the money from outside, from foreign money to bring in country, you in that NGO you must have 5 partners in it, right?
I know.
That
I have all.
No. That partners cannot be all your partners. Can't be your family or your own companies like. It must be included some Sri Lankans. Tanuja, can you explain?
I know. I have it. What to do with the NGO is already. We're in the process of how this works. I know.
Don't get confused with that. I mean, that is irrelevant to what we were discussing, in the sense like not directly relevant. What I'm saying is regarding the NGO, we can hear you. Regarding the setting up of the NGO, can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Nalaka, Mama online foreign call meeting
Sorry.
Otherwise, please call. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
So Mr. Sebastian, it's like this. Now, when you set up an NGO, in Sri Lanka, there are different ways of setting up. Either you go to the NGO secretariat or you go to the ROC and get it registered as a guarantee company. Whatever you do, you have to disclose your objectives as well. So when you're disclosing your objectives, if it is relating to the government ministries, they sometimes ask us to get the approvals in advance before setting up that, right? So then only the NGO can be set up. Specifically, this is related to the ROC, Register of Companies. And also, what I understand is, now after setting up the NGO, we say we have received all the government approvals and all the necessary approvals. You are then planning to set up another organization, issuing shares to the guarantee company and the government and the other parties, right?
Yes, that is the PPP.
Yeah, and then I think you're planning to get the funds to the PPP, not to the NGO. Because if you get funds to the NGO, you will not be able to use it through the other company, so that distribute it to the other parties, even to the government of Sri Lanka. Because when you set up an NGO, specifically, you have to use that funds within that organization only.
No, not like this. When I have the money in the NGO, I can use the money from the NGO for other projects, and it can also be a project from the PPP. I looked everything. I looked every rules. I looked every laws. I sitting and to open the NGO since 3 months before I registered. I looked all inside the rules of Sri Lanka, the rules of Germany, the rules of the rest of the world. I looked how to get money. So what this is, I'm now an expert. I know everything, how to get the money.
As long as you describe your objectives specifically, mentioning for these ones what we are going to invest or we are going to get the funds for, then you are safe within the organization. But then there will no be any dividends declared, nothing, right? It's just you will be taking that money to some other projects and you're going to run that project.
Yeah.
So those you will have to word out properly and you have to get the approval from the relevant parties before incorporating it. Otherwise, you will not be able to run it in Sri Lanka by completing all the compliances.
Who told you, Sebastian? Who told you about this can be done in such a way? You said.
I looked in the rules. I looked with ChatGPT. I speak with people. I do a lot of things. So I was sitting there a lot of hours and weeks just for looking how NGO is working, how the PPP is working. So yeah, I know a lot of this.
Okay, if that is the case, Sarath, the best thing is ask him to give us a concept paper, so then we can, submit to the government and see whether it's approved.
Yeah, but we have to know what the AHK can do with the German government part. That was the first question, and we have no answer for this. We just talk now how to open a NGO, but this is not what we have to discuss, because this part I know how to open the NGO, and this process is working. The process, we have to talk what can do the HAK, because we have to go through a way and not be in the circle and speak about things where is no problem. We have to speak about what we can do as the next steps.
I think, Sebastian, better you sort that out with Martin and let us know, no?
He is now away because he had just 30 minutes.
He's there still.
I think he's still here.
I think
Mr. Martin
just
is still
listen.
here.
He'll just listen, but he won't be able to.
I see.
Okay, fine.
Talk.
So if that is the case, and if you're sure that can be done, so if you need the support from here, from Tanuja, so then in that case, you better send your proposal so then we can check and see whether the proposal can get the approval.
Yeah, Kirti, because as we know, this proposal, it's better to send it through the embassy, and it has to first go to the Ministry of Finance, to the Treasury, to the ERD. Because only ERD can tell us exactly, because that is the only place where whether they can say yes or no. Because
now they only approve all the NGOs.
Not only that, all the projects coming with money from outside, that is ERD means External Resource Department of the Treasury.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is from there only we can initiate it. Only they can tell us exactly whether they can allow to carry on this project in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who told Sebastian about this easy way, but nowadays, from recent times, the NGOs operation of registering and operating NGO is very, very restricted and controlled.
Yes.
That's fine. Mr. Sarath, we can talk about those things later because Mr. Martin is actually now he can intervene, right? Mr. Mahel. Yeah, I think Mr. Martin.
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. No.
Yeah, of course. We can hear you.
We can hear you,
Mr. Martin. So, Mr. Sarath, what exactly you need from the German Federation to get the German government involved in this project?
For me, what I understood is first to from the chamber side with Sebastian to forward the pre-feasibility study with all the details.
Yes.
Am I correct, Kirti?
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, what happens is we are talking something,
in the blue
wasting
sky.
time, Yeah.
Mr. Martin, Mr. Sarath, and Mr. Kirti is articulating that the materials, the concept papers with regard to this project should be conveyed through your channel, through the government's channel. That's actually through the German from the relevant German government entities through the German Federation, and then the diplomatic mission to us. So that's, am I correct, Mr. Sarath?
Yes, it's better.
So
it is better to send the complete, the full pre-feasibility study, pre-feasibility report, including who are the technological partners, where's the funding coming from, what is the technology, what type of plants and machinery, what's the capacity, and what's the duration, and everything. Then only there's a solid ground for it.
There is a complete project proposal that you are referring to.
It should be not the complete one. Complete one we have to do it secondly. I am talking about the pre-feasibility study.
Yes, the proposal actually. Yes, the project proposal.
It is not the complete project. It is not the complete project proposal.
Right.
Project proposal comes to secondly, once the government accepted the pre-feasibility and give the green light to go ahead, then we have to identify where we are going to set up. Then those all maps and the details, calculations, finance, everything has to come into the main proposal.
Yeah.
Right. So we can have, first of all, the concept paper or the
pre-feasibility study.
Pre-feasibility study.
Project proposal plus the pre-feasibility study conveyed through your channel, the Federation of German Chambers.
From German Chamber and also through the German Embassy in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just jump in a little bit. Sebastian, I think we need to talk also what actually our role should be, no? I mean, we as a AHK here in Sri Lanka, we can
in a way certainly support to reach out or to do things, but you cannot, at this point of time at least, expect me to give. I have not in my head any kind of plan who to approach or how to where to get money from, or all of these topics is something which we need to, I think, discuss. And so far I would in a way agree also with the ladies and gentlemen that there needs to be steps done before we can actually really move it forward. No, at least when it comes to our participation, that would be something where we should schedule some talk. Right now, at least I cannot give any answer to what would be next step or what would be topics to do. What I can do is I can hook you up with certain people if that is required. I can liaise, but also if you talk to the German embassy, I believe they will do the same. You know, they will maybe refer you to some organizations. I can also give you some indications who are donors or but this is all something where we need to do quite a lot of groundwork first, no? So
Yeah.
right, so but I mean, and in my long time, in my understanding, I would also say that these are two separate kind of shoes, NGO setup, and then
PPP.
and then a PPP.
Yeah.
The NGO setup is probably, without having any details, I'm just here for a couple of months in Sri Lanka now, but I presume it's a legal process where you have like a number of, I don't know, partners, and then there are rules how to bring the money in, what to do with it, and need to be approved and all of this thing. So this is something which you probably can discuss with the ladies and gentlemen in that call, and we can separately look at from where we can come in, where we can support in terms of guiding the way towards, okay, who should you talk to, or even if you want us to do more, we can also talk how to facilitate that. If you want us to take lead you in the right direction, all possible, no? But right now, I think for this call, it's would agree with the ladies and gentlemen, do it step by step. And looking at a plan or a pre-feasibility study or whatever you have is also probably very helpful to share it also with me. I'm happy to look at it as well to get an understanding of the deeper context of the plan. No?
Yeah.
Right.
And when we talked in Sri Lanka, the plan was to make the NDA. Then I'm waiting until the registration is of the lawyer, and he told me that this week the registration, or next week the registration, will be good for the NGO. He had to change some small things. So now we have to look, I don't know with who we have to speak for the Entwicklungshilfe in Germany. Maybe that is the Environment Ministerium of Germany, or the Wirtschaftsministerium in Germany. Maybe we have to talk with them.
Sebastian, can you kindly sort that out and get back to us, because I also has to go for a meeting. I think that is something that you are going to do in Germany. So no, we don't need to know about that. You set up your process according to that. You do the pre-feasibility and send it to us.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can send the same to the German Federation of Chambers of Commerce as well, because Mr. Martin needs to know the context and the background information.
Yeah, he told that, Othilan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's fine. You know, sharing with him is good because he also should understand what the project is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Then only we can facilitate, actually.
Sure.
Yeah,
the process.
not only that, Mr. Martin also should know everything from A to Z because what's happening.
Yeah.
Right. And also, we also should know, must know about it.
Yeah.
And because we have to be clear, all parties must be clear from each and everything about what to do and how to do.
Absolutely.
So, and if Sebastian need any some details about from Sri Lankan side, yes, somehow we can provide up to some things, but not all. Yeah, then you can little bit things can gather together from your end. And, yeah. Okay. Right, Kirti?
Okay.
Then shall we conclude the meeting, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for all the time.
Yeah.
Thank
Sebastian,
you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Martin, you
Sebastian,
wanted
bleib
to
noch mal
say
kurz
something?
drin.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah,
Noch
Mr.
mal
Martin.
kurz drin, Sebastian.
Mr.
Thank
Keith,
you.
Mr. Martin wants to have a
No,
question.
just
Okay.
for Sebastian, maybe if he's still on, stay in for a second, then
Yeah, sure.
we have a a little chat. Okay. All right.
Thanks for your
Okay. All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was dann drin bleiben.
So if I end the meeting, so the connection
be
will
able
go.
to
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you can have
Or
a
then-
chat, you know.
Oder Martin, ich
You
rufe
can have a
gleich
call and
Mahel
have a
an
chat,
und dann
yes.
können wir ja so sprechen.
Yeah.
Lass uns mit Mahel einfach mal irgendwie einen Termin vielleicht Anfang nächster Woche machen, weil ich bin jetzt auf einer Veranstaltung, da kann ich leider nicht mehr.
Okay, dann rede ich du redest mit Mahel, ich rede mit Mahel und dann machen wir zu dritten Meeting einmal.
Ja, genau. So
machen wir das.
Okay, gut.
Okay,
And-
alles klar. Gut.
Danke,
Tschüss.
And I
Tschüss.
will
Bye-bye.
send you an email with all details and
Sure.
then we go on.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Bye
time.
for now.